Ready. Check what the settings is. Okay. Update. There we go. Right there. Close that. Right. Hello.
We are bound by the blood of
And
martyrs.
welcome back to the stream. Abelard effectively wipes the sweat from his brow right in the startlingly human gesture, and a telling one. Rare moment where he allows his age and weariness to show through his armor like veneer of self-assurance. The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. Hiccups. 1 second. Oh. Alright, did you hear that they were shouting your name? Of course they were. The organisation rate of the daily... The orchestration rate of the daily routine life of the ship rests upon my shoulders. The monorail challenges and problems from which I endeavour to insult you. Insulate you? Lord Captain, the situation in the lower decks would have been a cause for concern, right? I have interviewed personally on more than one occasion. Intervened personally on more than one occasion. That must be why they remember me. They do not know your fears. To them you are akin to a creature of legend, one who has stood on the steps of the Golden Throne, no less. Whereas I am a man whose name is attached to every order docking rations or lore in the bay's heathen. They would not have the chance to express such disrespect if we were not here. And the decision had been dealt with by the relevant officers, Albert the Grimaces. It is a junior officer's worst failing to pass problems up the chain of command, and I have never been able to abide it. I shall say it again, and it was a mistake to come here with Lieutenant Fenn's whim, Lord Captain. I must admit the lieutenant rate is by no means the worst material rate of an officer. Abelard rate adds peevishly. But in the name of terror, this girl is the same age rate as my eldest great-granddaughter, and she has the gal right to tell me how to manage lower decks and hunt down cultists. It'll be another 20 years, at least, before she can be trusted to act without an oversight. Well, like I said, welcome back.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I forgot how to play this. Alright. Come look at the pipes.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Relax, old man. Going for a stroll on the lower decks every once in a while is good for you. Lets you see how the simple folk live.
Okay, I know what that is. I do not want it. Alright, so then, welcome back. It's been a while since I've been
The divine watches over us.
On the stream.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Speed to that one. Okay, no, like I said, it's been a little while since I've been on, and that's purely because I have what have you got? Sure. Collect all. Alright. No, just been neglecting it, to
We
be
shall
fair.
reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Right. Okay. Oh. Let's see what's happening here. I realize a very vent. The sound of a heated discussion reverberates through the ship's bay. Lieutenant Vent, right, of the ship's enforcers is barring the path of her superior. Master at Arms, Jocasta Sosaback, who has arrived clad in armour. They're both clad in armour. Judging by their expression and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time already, and now has reached the boiling point. Jocasta, Lieutenant Fent, my patience is wearing thin. I have given you an order. Now get on my way. I cannot comply with that order, ma'am. Fent looks shaken, but there is fire in her eyes. This is my deck and my sector. So long as this area remains under the Lord Captain's special oversight, no action can be taken without my express permission. There are only 3 people who are authorized to make me stand down. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. Yeah. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. Abelard mutters right in a crappy approval. He does not clarify whether he means Fent or Sosaback, looming over her, or both. Your lordship, noticing you, the 2 officers snap to attention, and salute. The subordinates follow suit a moment later. What's the situation? Your lordship, my people have locked down the bay right where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as resources allowed. Under control, Lieutenant. I came here to lead with an investigation, and what do I see? The rabble is on the verge of mutiny. There is nothing to investigate. This simply calls for immediate repressions and firing squads. And you, Fent, are a step away from facing charges yourself. Their conduct was outrageous. They even tried to throw things at us. Fent's gaze is full of worry and regret. The people are getting desperate, clearly. They saw the assault unit and decided they had nothing left to lose. I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the people would simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them once the current situation is resolved. Are you sure you're worthy of an officer of the rank of Lieutenant Vent? For a split second, Fed freezes in fear, but she pulls herself together and straightens clips. Forgive me, Lord Captain. I will take steps in ensuring such a thing does not happen again. Yeah, I think me guy would be kind of a little bit of a prick right every now and then. Mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. Hope gleams in Lieutenant Fent's eyes. Emperor save
Know
us.
your duty.
They're keeping us depressed. Are you okay? Greetings, your grace. Wow, nobles from your deck down here. Does a pair of eyes right stare apprehensively at you. Oh, I'm busy dying. The people before you are typical inhabitants right of lower decks. You take in their simple clothes, crude weapons, and faces that display varying levels of mutations, from barely discernible to strange and outright grotesque. The enforcers have tormented us enough. At least some people bowed. Right, Rivet. A whisper passes through the crowd, and you detect a mixture of fear, astonishment, and joy in the reactions. Finally, 3 people break away from the crowd, an elderly woman and 2 men. These must be the leaders. They bow clumsily before you. Lord Captain, you have come down to us. Striking. That's news to us, your lordship, says a tall, thin man in a worker's garb. All we are doing is ask questions, saying what we think. old man. Shut up, Rivet, snaps the old woman, who turns hostile dark eyes onto you. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your damn enforcers are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word and they're reaching for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they can turn off the heating to whole base for a week at time. So we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of those enforcers. The old woman spits on the floor and rubs at the spittle with the toe of a worn-out shoe. Agenda does not interrupt the workers, but you see sadness well in her eyes. When the children's death is mentioned, she quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign of herself. It is all truth. Fen is the only enforcer Rafa who stood up for us. It's clear as David, who had a mother right from the lower decks and who grew up amidships, and has no fellow feelings towards us. The grim man with scarred face throws up his arms. Your lordship, we're no fans here. We're honest workers, your servants. We're plotting no discord. We went on strike openly and now we got guns pointing at us. Yeah, no shit. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work right in peace without being harassed. The press goes to dated. Rose and nothing, you see. I was told that one of you found in the possession of a cultist amulet. A cultist amulet, what's that? The Gigarve they found on the dead drunkard. If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcers just said that they were looking for heretics upon us, and anyone obscuring their investigation would be punished. But how could there be heretics down here? We know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Definitely not, and if there were, we'll be first to report them. And as for this amulet, or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There was no cultist still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when that fight broke out, some enterprising fools looted the body. The boots they came back with. Nobody ever treads these decks in boots so fine, I can tell you that. Seems to me these cultists have better commanders than us. Oh yeah, those boots were really fine. And there was no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by somebody who didn't know any better. We don't need any amulet around here. We all worship the Emperor, and when we're working, we bow before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers and the servo motor. The same way my grandfather had taught 100 years ago by a tech priest, who came calling. Believe us, your lordship, we are people of faith. Naive children. Weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the arch enemy's creations? Weren't you warned right that any unfamiliar objects could be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my 3rd little one. How many have you fucking had? That is regrettable. We cannot lay the burdens of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when the beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil down upon himself and his neighbours? Abelard, do you have any thing? I authorize to use all necessary measures to locate the chaos worshippers hiding in the sector. The specific steps taken by the officers who now reported me. Clearly disgruntled at having I explained myself in the workers' prison. Nevertheless, I'm certain that their actions justified. Cultists are no drunkens. Steve Doers? And they're the enemy and the threat to the ship, neutralizing their demands at the fight. The rebel understood only one language, Lord Captain. That is offence. As per regulations, should the labourers persist right in their unwillingness to cooperate, next step is limited air supply and cutting off water, which is almost certain to restore order. The peasants can grumble all they want, but in the end, they are the source of their own misery. All they have to do is bow their heads, fall in line, and the need for punitive measures will disappear. Wow, what cunts. Here's the next picture. The people have been pushed right to their limits, and now they are lashing out, as if we don't know why those top deck units are being sent down here. Like that one there that the lieutenant won't let past. Oh, Overcover. You alright, Summon? Our clans are all inside the bay that have been sealed off, but the lower decks are big. I'm sure there are some people who have just about had enough. We're getting in from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who've risen up. I'm not too bad, Summon. Just finished work and trying to get Tony away from fucking GTA. We're getting it on from all sides. Soldiers encircled the ones who've risen up. A death squad has just arrived. There's no wonder folks are lashing out. Let's see. Okay. What charges? Would you look at this? I've just got home from work. I think I've been home for about half an hour or something. I finished at work at 11:05. But buses right from work to home right are fucking ages. Would you look at this? Exalted Lord himself is asking us. Yeah. What are you up to? We want you to bring your down forces to quit turning off the heat, stop battering everything that moves, not that it's not. I understand the second one. Not sure what the first one you said. Valorant? Not sure what that is. You're going too far, old man. You'll never let maggots tread on lower deck. Live without enforcers breathing down on necks. They'll probably even insist on enforcers on upper decks too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? For the first days that we have someone shooting their neighbour at the stupidity or drunkenness. We don't need that. The enforcers stop hassling us. That'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers ready to rob the cultist body. We'll torture them, one lower deck to another. If there are any more of those damn amulets about, we'll hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. You speak for yourself and your clan, I'll speak for you, me and mine. I don't want any just as one real children. Promise us the world now. But as soon as the anointed one turns his back, those brutes will be on us even harder than before, all because we dare to speak out. Hey, old man, listen, the Lord Captain himself has come down to us with another concessions, and I don't know a single person in the whole Depot 4 who ever stood next to a rogue trader, let alone torture them back down. Now's no time for you to be a stubborn old crone. Listen to us, old man. The three clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We've made our minds up, it's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers. Or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave you are against an old woman, but I'll shut up. I will. Indeed. I won't go against two clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make peace. This is great, just like that. Lord Captain, we are all great. Thoughts. A story about going scavenging for boots and accidentally picking up. It doesn't convince me. We're moments away from rebellion and possibly becoming minions of the arch enemy. We must not give them what they want, even if they did acquire something in sleep purely out of their own stupidity. That did work corruption. What begins as petty theory can turn into a far graver problem. I have seen it before. In my second war, there was a sergeant in the Imperial Guards regiment that was stationed nearby. That sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from the body of a heretic, and his whole unit lost their lives for it. When he finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the red bed, grown through all the rows of beds, like a metal choking vein. So when it comes to scavenging, malcontent strikers, or whenever the next Whatever thing will next turn into, I think it's simple getting no quarter. Given a rebel a Grox, and they'll take an argy world, Lord Captain. The only understanding brute force and will interpret any concessions as a weakness, giving them weapons and recall, and the force would be folly. And decided, then as is anyway, restrictions will stop. I will expect you to assist in locating the remaining amulets and all weapons left by the cultists. Your Lordship, thank you. Ooh. Continue. Of course, Your Lordship will root out any nasty business faster than the enforcers. We'll leave no stone unturned. Good. That was meant to be an old woman?
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Well, legit could have gone all the way back over here. Yep, look, there's me. That's me shit. Oh. Ooh. Stop doing this way. Imperatively dismiss the unit to stand at a distance and address your other companions, saying, I have another matter to discuss with Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Well, are you pleased with your investigation? Continue. You know, this little rebel, you believe their lies and showed them needs. Next time the ship is attacked by that rebel will welcome them in open arms and allow them to wreak havoc wherever, allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like, right? Because they see you as weak. Yeah, continue. Is that how you use? I would have handled the situation myself if had you not decided to intervene. Well, Lord Captain Theodora, do you think she ever slipped foot right on Lord Dex? No, she did not, right? Such matters were left right to myself and junior officers while she dedicated herself to her grand signs of the protective. As any true strategy would. I would only be too willing to trust in my senses and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation has spelled under your control. Looked at you stunned and echoes loudly. Then he nods quickly. I commend you to decide on this, but I'm uncomfortable with introducing a new protocol in the midst of a crisis. Continue. And I lost my temper, Lord Captain. And I believe I ought to explain myself. The prosperity of the Fong-Fault Clarence Protector is not just an empty face to me. I left the Imperial Navy right for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most monumental decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture new worlds. They create an order of anarchy. They create impulse. That creative impulse, right, was entirely lacking during my time of the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers. I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers or scouting voyages, and the advancements of the entire protective rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattled like a flimsy hanger on a systematic, active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed, and who knows what happened on the planets. I can tell you this honestly without fear of appearing weak. All this has come to as a grievous blow at me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty bound to aid a new drug trader, to aid you to find your foot in as quickly as possible, and to do that I must talking. I'm too tired, right, to be speaking. Insulate you from your problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set up by the ship's regulations. Procedures are established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades. Cannot suddenly be deemed excess in requirements. Is that the situation is an aberration in the ship of ice move since established? I'll work it. I see none. I see plenty of sentimental hand wringing in the recent days, right? I have no plans to rely on your judgment. No. It's just important to me. You're the only person who has a competent knowledge of how things run. I think the future I will for. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect. If you want to keep building the future of better with me, stop living in the past. Oh yeah, sorry. Abelardre slowly inclines his head. Yes, Lord Captain. After a moment's silence, he has looking at you with interest. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strong leadership. I shall remember this moment should my old habits ever begin to creep back in. And now, please let us lead the lower decks. The rogue trader decides to stretch his legs. There are far more suitable places. There are. Let's go. Just go. Ah, fuck's sake. I've got to. It's not letting us fucking leave otherwise. Oh, dirty hell. Well, I don't think today is going to be a very large. Nah. A very long episode. Because I am. Oh, bloody shattered. What does toughness do again? Okay. Yeah, we'll go with strength. What's this? Blade Dancer's maximum wounds are increased by. I think I should be able to do that. Like, what's me dodge agility? Yes. It improves the characteristics, initiative, dodge chance. 75%. So I've got 7 extra health. If we go for this. You know what, sure. You are the same. As long as the Blade Dancer has 2 swords equipped, the Blade Dancer's weapon skill is increased by yes. Oh, I should have had that for me. Let's see. Taking the target's next attack will ignore cover and will have double. What's that? The officer increases an ally's resolve. Also encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxic stun. This ability can only target allies who have enemy adjacent to them until the start of the officer's next turn. All melee attacks made by the target deals additional equal to 2 multiplied by the number of enemies Ooh. Sure, we'll go with that. And then sure. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with warp creatures. Are you telling me I can't go any higher than that? Okay, no. Yeah, go for that there. Well, under 40% rules, the Imperial World characters not doing my part. If no other characters in current party has the same Imperial World characteristics against Xenos and the bandit creatures, the allies gain half the bonus of non or heresy. No Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affected by an ally with such an ability, a resolve is increased. All allies, excluding Xenos in the current party, gain +5, the same characteristics as was chosen from. Sure. Okay. Right. Until the operative's next turn, the allies' attacks also removes exploits and deals intelligent bonus. Okay. Tactical knowledge after removes one exploit. Then go for that. You will awareness is quite high. Your warp's decent. Medicate's not grand. Tech. Sure, we'll throw your tech up. You can be me tech guy. Wait. Like that. And sure, complete. Right, and let's touch the button. And okay, hell. Right, that's where we were. That right there. Go to the unidentified fight ship. Master Helm's Rava or Rava. What we have here, Lord Captain, it's not very noticeable, but there's a fight ship sitting in a local asteroid field. It's sure is quiet, like it's huddled up there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Someone sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage in the hull, depressurized on several compartments. Oh, and there's an incoming transmission now too. Right, fight ship, Yaros. Do not require assistance. Pete, do not require assistance. Copy. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? There. Alright. Protects. Lord Captain, I'm told that August cannot determine the allegiance rate of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified, badly damaged vessel within the asteroid fields. Yeah. The colony that is refusing help, which, not to put too fine a point on it, has not yet been offered to them. Do not tell. Do not tell. Tell him. We are done for. This is the Thunderthang. We are. One of the voices falters, uncertain, replaced by another, a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We were a private merchant vessel. Merchant vessel, of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear that name before? Of course, the damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this? Thunder fangs. Why? I do not know. What if? Certainly not. A vessel badly damaged. Damage is preventing correct identification. We assure you. You. It's a full merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid. Inventory shows multiple hull breaches rate, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several components are leaking. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. Two engines are critically damaged. Somebody gave them a thrashing, so solid they barely managed to limp away. The bursting sounds, words, and emotions. Somebody chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the others shut up. You managed to make out little from all the noise. We were just flying, minding our own business, straight out of the blue and open fire. Miracle Brigade away, Emperor protected, and then more fire. Who? Freud only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. The folks are all left without our help. We never got to them. Let's put it again. What your business is here, and this time I highly recommend the truth. Happy now? What have you done? Idiot. It is too late now. The Fox channel again with full of angry whispering of several voices. There was just a static got drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice. Do you copy? We are from the fellow of the void. We did not come here to loot. On a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. Lees, we already had our chronos cleaned. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of goods. In case you're unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assemble of several dozen pirate factions in the Chronos Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have fox conversation with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I'd make them eat a salver from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from the decks. They certainly deserve it. I would wait on destroying and rid the vessel if I were you, although the moral aspect of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions. The Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local markets. Perhaps you will find the dealings with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible. Sure. Ooh. No. Cancel. I just want to have a look at this. Oh, I can't wear heavy armor, but that is nice. The Flamer's a lovely one as well. Alright. Will dodge. The armor reduction is minus 15. Auto gun. Okay. Dude, power maul. Dude, that swing's nice. Ooh, Forso. Ooh, that is nice. A great sword. 17, right. Would you like any of this? Yeah. Take those. I got a lot of shitty stuff. I'll keep them. And I will. Ah, shit. I need to equip that. That brutal strike seems amazing. I'll take the flak chests. Okay, right. Shall we do ranged weaponry and armor kits? Yeah, armor kits, heretic trophies, miscellaneous, armor kits, ranged weaponry, miscellaneous, range to range. Trade those. Hide untradables. I brought the bags in the. Yes, like I said, I'll keep those. Don't need any of those. Deck obviously, yeah. We'll probably keep that. Put that away. Need them. Wish I could sell those. Okay. Right, trading. Damn. Still not enough to get either of those. Yeah, damn. Oh well. I will leave that one in a bit. Did I go to here? I can't remember if I went here. Right. The astropathic station is dead ahead of the fight ship. It's motionless. There is lifeless silence across the Fox frequencies. It's light out. Even those who have no warp sensitivity can feel the presence of death in you. Deploy a skeleton team. The enforcers offer their prayers and proceed ready to enter the uncanny station. What they saw inside is monsters. Astropaths on their phone, upon their thrones. Not quite here. Not quite now. Smudged as if we're across time. Servants living their horrible deaths again and again, only to be reborn out of the ashes and blood into more agony a moment later. The warp manifests itself here, twisting the very nature of existence. The main hall was covered in a crust of psychic ice. A green-robed blind man sat motionally upon the tall throne. He was quite literally embedded in the ice. Yet he was still alive and screaming. The choir master weighs both the station and the person and proceeds to the choir halls. He stood standing for hours in front of a man frozen in ice and held a telepathic conversation. Offers a prayer to the god emperor, and unfortunately man passes away. Upon return to the ship, he reverently presents the Lord Captain with a grim trophy, the late chrono, the choir master amulet, taken from his frozen body. If one by a second, the wearer gains immunity from the horrors of the warp effect. Ooh, that will work. Psychic shrieks carry across the Imperium has been silenced, but this has brought to the crew no relief. The chilling realization came from the astropaths when they discovered that the cry was Let's get a different sound. Oh. One even more terrifying and surreal. It is a melody of a cataclysm born from a warp storm of titanic power. So intense the entire past must be able to hear it. It muffles the astropathic messages and crawls into Sega's minds, evoking everywhere the same image, a dark, gaping, beastly mouth cleaving the universe in two. Now the mad choir master raid has finally stopped screaming. Song of the Imperium has reached Road Tradership Order. Um, search. A brief and chilling chronicle of the station's doom raiders was found in the scribe's records. A warped disturbance of monstrous proportions wiped out half the choir at once, turning the astropaths into living portals through which torrents of the immaterial energies poured out of. Those who lasted longer bellowed and howled about a black rift that had split the universe into before and after, and the darkness that without the astronomical light. Burn everything. White torpedoes shattered the fragile station. One can only hope that the unfortunate souls captured by the walker perished along with their home. What's this one? Scanning required. We'll finish. Fuck's sake, words. Right, begin a scan. No resources. We'll take everybody, because we can. And I'll only go for a little bit longer. I am dead. Ah. Right, okay. You're two-handed. Ooh. I know you got the long lads. You can have that as well. You got that. You do need a helmet, you're getting old. Right, okay. Collect all that. Let's go.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Okay. Come in, escort. This is Captain Falcon. Escort, please come in. The young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief, very swollen as, who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. At once, the woman stands at attention. Captain Rickwell, Red 7 House Winter Skill, pilot rate of the shuttle. It is an honor to greet his lordship from. It's the only settlement. Is a penal calamity. Work in the mines and the domed quarries, the main sulfur, granite dust and sand, which is then melted down a rather nondescript place, or so it was prior to current events. What is happening here? There's been a prison right on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honourable. Honestly, the Honourable Warden. He has added himself to rebel right that he himself was supposed to watch, and declaring Fulia ready to be independent of the authorities of the system's lawful government. He came here read as a shuttle pilot alongside the Honourable Evan Winter Skills, son of the Catagoban Skill Rogue Trade, Vanquish of Casinos, who have had triumph over the enemy's humanity. She deals. Young Lord Winter Skill wishes to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to this lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead, and she grows pale. I haven't been able to contact them over the Fox for a very long time. Ooh. Has made several developments on behalf of his father. Okay. Another question is, may I excuse yourself, pilot? Your Lordship, if you have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but in this situation, in any case, have you been to the capital of Minus yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, communication officer named Jasper. We engage your Lordship. I have not been there, and it's a shame. The Emperor keep that fool from harm. Thank you. Aye. So in this game, there is a chance if you aren't quick enough,
Never doubt
With
me.
each
you
step,
can,
forge my destiny among the stars.
like, depending on how things go, you could potentially stop things from happening. Oh,
See? Right there.
yes, I know.
A blood-soaked sunset of gold and crimson burns within your soul,
Right.
but the rest of your colors have faded to gray.
To serve the undying Emperor, one must excise all that is superfluous. What you see is sacrifice.
Alright, go
What you
turn.
see is duty.
Shut. Right. Anything else for anybody? Right. Apparently I found the warden.
I will cast you into eternal darkness.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Sure.
I am your doom!
Do not like these guys. Prisoner. Prisoner.
My prescience has failed me.
Hey, you.
Scared yet?
Yes, because I am half asleep and don't know what's happening. Wow, that was a big strafe and nothing.
I am your blade and shield.
Alright. Okay, not much I can do.
Death to non-believers!
Hopefully people go and attack her instead of anybody else. Oh.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged!
Sure you are.
I'll do it.
One.
As the Emperor commands, I act. My Emperor! Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'll do it.
That is a lot of health that one person has.
Death to the weak!
Yeah.
There is only
Wow.
death.
Really bad?
Yours or mine.
Now, luckily they can't really get to that. That one might be able to get to a person.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Right, you. Analyze. No. Expose
What?
weakness.
Was it you? Or
You ain't in cover, so you know what? Just shoot that one.
anything else? Be gone.
Thank you. 23 damage, nice. There we go. You. Right.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Well, really?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Right.
As the tenants demand, the other side awaits. This goes against the tenants.
Let's see if I can... No, can't keep jumping. That is a shame. Alright, and that turn... Not much else I can do for you. A blood. Get there.
Follow
Charge.
my lead.
Nicely done.
It will be
Right.
done.
How on that done? You know what?
I
Get
will
that.
do my duty. At your beck and call, view a target.
There we go. We're not doing that on you. Right. What do you... Oh, okay, right.
I can't allow myself to do this. Rejoice in service.
Alright.
Serve the ruinous powers.
My ears are ringing.
You seem to knock somebody unconscious there. We'll get there, and we'll do blade dance. They should like. Okay, you go. One left to kill. Thank you.
As honor ordains.
Ooh. This prisoner was a fancy one.
Let not the righteous fear.
And then we're gonna
May their
spin,
blades be
jump and
sharp.
spin.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay. Once again,
Whisper.
cool as
be
fuck.
heard.
Collect all. You're collected. Collect all your shit.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Alright, okay. Everybody gather. Go quickly grab that. Someone go grab that.
I can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets in.
I have always desired only respect, not fear. It is good to know that my efforts have not been in vain.
Alright, go on.
For telling me.
Alright, let's get to the main level.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Go on. Build the bridge.
Oh, the irony. The premonition runs true.
Right, let's get to the warden's office. Itchy fingers. Open. The brethren of the dawn is nigh. Oh, fuck's sake. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. I don't understand what's happening. Thank the throne, no more looking faces. We thought we were going to die here, right, with these. Hello, Midnight. Yes, I see. You are the Father Kappa. Yes, yes. No more looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these. No, there's the old man with the gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hand in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us. In nobleness, let us speak words. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting, still Lord Captain. Look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to excuse you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. There weren't lapdogs. Made a short work of those who refused to join the festivities. So we had to, you know, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant to. No offence, right, to Governor Mendiev, nor the lawful authorities of House Whitescale. Give us a chance, eh? We just wanted to wait until everything blows over. We can go back to ourselves quietly and do the rest of our time. Repentant, honest, a heretic? How novel. Lawbone's speech rate is multitude of colours that conceal his truth. Darker hues, this old man has a long history of lies, and he is using his wiles on you, us as well. But I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. How can a lowly jailbird hope to thank your nobleness? I have an inkling. You see us here. We, how shall you put it, different from arrested prisoners. They are all petty thieves from Minoris that has gun and snipes. There is no one serious. No. We, in nobleness, are cut from different cloth altogether. We're fortune seekers for the fight. Why don't you we tell you we're in full station, you know, full, the only shipyard right in the best market. Okay, yes. Sure. Yeah, let's continue. We'll go and run away. Don't call me pilot and steal me ship. I need that. It's very hard to come by ships these days. Everybody seems to be dying.
The Whispers told me a secret.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. You.
Should I divine our next step?
Cosine. Wait. Come on. I need to find. I would like info about these. One enemy creature. The next hit against this target will be an automatic crit. The next attack against every enemy in combat will be automatic hit. The next hit against every creature in combat, both allies and enemies, will be automatic crit. Okay. Yeah. That is not being used.
The Divine watches over us.
Use tech.
Over.
Okay. We'll get down here. And I'm gonna save it there. Honestly, I'm busy falling asleep, yeah. I did have things to talk about, but I don't even have the fucking energy really to talk about them. But I'm gonna end this stream here. I thank you for watching it, especially to Summon and Midnight. Two very lovely people. But I am gonna end this here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in next time. Bye bye.